Hey, what's up, everybody? D-Rod, your realtor again. Just wanted to, I don't know. I was thinking about this last night where I was trying to figure out, get, how do I expose myself online? Well, not expose myself, but, how do I get more FaceTime online? How to create some engagement? And I thought, like, well, why don't I just make videos where I just, just talk about what's on my mind, kind of vent, uh, maybe go through some venting, maybe just shooting from the hip on, what I'm thinking about in regards to real estate or anything else. Um, so I said, okay, let me make a video where I just, just talk. And then, I can edit out all the blabbering and all the, uh, unnecessary information that I'll probably share because I'm an oversharer. Um, I'll be talking about something important. Next thing you know, you'll know my bathroom schedule. So, hey, how you doing? So, right now I'm walking my dog, so I get to meet interesting people, uh, some scary people. Sorry, my dog's peeing. Come. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can I do to help more people, right? Because I genuinely enjoy real estate. I love learning about real estate. I love sharing that information, what I've learned. I love getting my son involved, right? So I'm enjoying myself. Um, so I figured, what can I do to add value and get more attention, eventually get more clients. And then I thought, what about business partners? Because there's people out there who've actually asked me about, buying investment property, and it's a big step because it's not just about buying property and then renting stuff out. You have to manage the property. So I thought to myself, with my background, 20 years of operations, uh, and I've been a homeowner for 10 plus years. So why don't I offer my knowledge and services? Well, let me help you buy a property, but let me also help you manage it, right? Um, Let me uh, put together, like, say, a binder or tenant manual on how to actually manage the property where tenants know, how to cut off the water in emergency, how to cut off the gas, where's the fire extinguishers, making sure these smoke detectors are up to code, things like that. Having vendors in place, having contractors where we have landscapers that come in every 2 weeks. If you have grass and yards, uh, snow removal, right? Big thing, especially after this winter, with snow nonstop, pounding left and right. Like I'm still not over it. I'm still traumatized, and winter isn't over. Like yesterday, it was almost 80 degrees, and I was sweating. Now I'm out here with a freaking hat and a hood, walking my dog in the rain, and it's cold outside. It may potentially snow next week. So, when you're owning a property, you have to think to yourself, if you're not living on that property, not only do I got to worry about my property where I live, but now I got to worry about my investment property, which I don't live next to, and I have to do snow removal, right? Not everyone's going to want to drive to another town or, hey, how you doing? Uh, Drive to another town or drive to another state. Let's say you live in New York and you have property in New Jersey. Well, so now I got to drive there and shovel the yard and shovel the front sidewalk. If you have a corner property, front and side and driveway, you got to take care of all that within 24 hours, or you can get a fine. So having licensed plumbers on call, electricians, contractors, things like that, making sure that you're charging the right rent, uh, first and foremost, because that rent is going to help you pay your mortgage. It's going to help you fuel your emergency fund. That's where you get your profits from. So you got to have that, off the bat, the correct rent. But you also want to attract the right tenants, right? Doing the background checks, credit checks, all that stuff. Um, I'm thinking maybe I can help with that, right? And then not only have a client where I'm helping buy property, but also a business partner. I'm helping them manage the property, helping them maintain it, keeping it beautiful and sustainable. That way, one day they can pass it to their kids or pass it to, or sell it for profit in the future. That's how you build wealth. That's how you build, holding and maintaining properties. How you maintain your equity, and something to pass down to your kids and stuff like that. And like my son, he has his plans, he has his dreams. He as of right now, he's either gonna be a doctor or he's going to be a coder or something in his computers because he actually that's what's he loves doing that stuff now. So maybe that's something that I help push him in the future to do, or just help support him. But at the same time, I can help him know how to manage properties and know how to build equity on the side. And I have my own properties and I pass that on to him. Um, you know, unless he pisses me off, and then I disown him or whatever. So hold on, my dog's pooping. You see my dog's pooping? Look, she pooped. You saw her poop. She's pooping. You see her poop? She's pooping. All right, I'm probably gonna cut that out. And if I don't cut that out, then so what? You just saw a dog poop. Hold on, let me pick up her poop. So I figured, you know what? Maybe that's something I can help people do. I don't know. What do you think? It's a good idea. Should I, slow my roll? But at the same time, I want to, stand out from the rest. I don't want to just be like, oh, okay, let me help you show an apartment. Uh, Come check out this home that you probably can't afford because you haven't been pre-approved and you're not telling me the truth. That stuff like that happens. Um, and if you think that's something that'd be interesting to you or to other people, let me know. Tell me it's a good idea, it's a bad idea, don't do it, should do it. Um, yes, I will consider it. Maybe we could even talk now and it'll be a year. We could plan out a year in advance, uh, and just plan out the entire year, like how to step by step get you ready. Before even getting pre-approved, getting your finances in order, getting your credit up. That way, you have more loan options. Getting a better rating, right? You want obviously you want mortgage rates. Mortgage rates have improved slightly. They're not going to be, post COVID or pre COVID mortgage rates. That's long and gone. But we still have pretty good mortgage rates now. But still, we could plan a year in advance, right? Get you ready, find a property, put together a little management program for your property. That way, everything's maintained. I put a binder together for for the tenant, making sure they understand, how to actually manage the property, how to take care of it for you, do certain things that when you're not there, they can handle. You know, um, I don't know. Sounds like a good idea. I think I would. I think that'd be good for me. Be good for. I think that'd be a lot of people would be something interested in. But I think I'm hitting 10 minutes now. I'm gonna. Oh, I need a name for this stuff. Like, what should I call these videos where I'm venting to you and just speaking my thoughts unscripted? And I was asking ChatGPT, what's a good name for? And they came out with all these things like confessions and diaries and open doors and uh, I remembered. I think it said. I think, and I chose the name that I'm gonna go with. Red Door Diaries, right? Red doors, like we see in real estate a lot of popular color for doors. Red Door Diaries, and then it reminded me of a show a long time ago, Red Shoe Diaries. It was on Cinemax. It was completely educational show. Now, what was it? See, thank God for editing. Oh my God. Anyway, uh, just venting. Thank you for listening. If you think it's a good idea to become business partners and help manage properties with people, let me know. Tell me what you think. Bye.